Now, the National Theatre of Namibia, Auntie Anne, will be hosting a Blended Voices Namibian Choral competition on the 26th of April. Now, the choral celebration aims to celebrate and elevate Namibian choral music by blending traditional and contemporary elements. And to enlighten us more on this, we're joined by Desiree Mentor, who is the Public Relations Officer at the NTN. It's always a pleasure talking to you, Desiree. Good morning.
It's always lovely to be here and to be interviewed by you. Good morning.
Yes, how are you doing?
I'm good. I can't complain. I've woken up
Yeah.
early to speak English, but I'm here.
To speak English,
To speak
that stood out
English,
for
I'm
me.
trying my best English
Yes.
out of here. Yeah.
Amazing. Perhaps before we start off with the choral concert, last time you were here, we were speaking about a play, God is a Woman.
God of Women.
God of Women. Talk to
Yes.
us about that. How did it go? How was everything?
Oh, it was so great. It was so great. It was actually staging a theatre play for purposes of educating children on a current prescribed literature that they're doing.
Yeah.
And we had about 2,000 learners that were able to see the play. That was staged over 2 weeks. And it was amazing. Windhoek, Okahanya, and Rehoboth. And we've had some great feedback from the learners as to how they can interpret the text. And of course, that a theatre piece, seeing the text come to life on stage, helps them a lot to prepare for exams. So that was, I think, a major success. It was amazing, and we had tons of fun.
Amazing.
Yes.
Now, after that, you decided we are hosting a choral competition.
Well, we're up and running and busy.
And I love it.
It's been amazing, and we're just really glad that we have an opportunity to put on Namibian stories or Namibian performing arts generally, which we are the home of performing arts, and it's just great when we have fully Namibian products that we can stage.
And you're not leaving anybody behind.
No, absolutely not.
Amazing. Now, from actors to singers, talk to us about this. How did the initiative come about? And what exactly is your main focus and objectives with this one?
From how did it come about was then obviously the need to revive choral music in Namibia, and also just to give opportunity for choristers and choirs in the outskirts of Namibia that might not have opportunity to really just expose themselves on a national platform. So besides that, it was also just to revive also contemporary Namibian music. You said earlier that it is sort of a blend between contemporary and choral music. And so how it came about was challenging choirs to take ordinary contemporary Namibian songs, and we're talking about Jackson Kayoas, Ngubu Kubus, and whether it was Girl Level, Shake It, Shake It, and they have to reimagine that in choral songs.
Okay.
And we had auditions in February, and we're glad that we had the most amazing choirs from those auditions. Judges really had a hard time to choose because there's so many talented choirs out there in Namibia. We could choose, so there are 6 choirs that is going to compete and battle it out for a cash prize. And of course, our first 3 prizes are awarded a cash amount. So we have choirs from all over, if I can say so.
Yes,
We
and we're keeping it local.
Oshakati Ludere, it's Windhoek. Yes, we're keeping it strictly local. So they have to take Namibian songs, reimagine them into choir performances. Each choir has about 2 songs, plus a prescribed choral song that they will then perform on the evening, and hopefully we'll crown the best of the first Blended Voices choir competition.
Amazing.
Yes.
How did the name Blended come about?
Well, we sat around the table and we thought, we sat around the table and we were discussing what we want to do is obviously take mixing these 2 genres and then also sort of like encouraging collaborations among artists regardless of the genre of music that they're doing. So we're like, how would you imagine like I said, like Jackson Kayoa sounding like a choir singing that, a choral version of that. And I was like, wow, that sounds nice. That's like a blend of 2 things. So we're like, great, Blended Voices.
Yeah.
So it's the choral, obviously the choristers and the voices from that. And the blend is basically that these 2 genres are being mixed and recreated in a different format, which is amazing.
Amazing. So how are the preparations coming along, and how are the choirs also preparing for this big event?
I think the choirs were quite excited. Some choirs obviously had to say, for instance, if you are a choir who has choristers that are not majority Afrikaans speaking, and now you have to do an Afrikaans song. So I'm just glad that they did pull through. All choirs are indicating excitement and readiness for the challenge. And yeah, nothing comes without its challenges, but they say you don't persevere if you don't get to face the obstacles as it. So we're excited, and we're really, really excited to see this choir. I've did see a few of the rehearsals, and I'm like, oh my goodness,
Wow.
so much talent, so much talent. And I really want people to come and see. Like, these are choirs consisting of children from all kinds of different backgrounds, not all of them, of course, children, but a variety, and then just a cultural blend and bash that is going to an explosion of talent and culture mergers that are going to take place.
Amazing. So who are the judges? Are we the judges, the audience, or who are the judges?
We'd love for you to be the judges. I mean, by coming through and then supporting and then seeing, and by that way you can gauge and judge to actually see how much talent Namibia has. But we do have an independent panel of judges.
And how are they selected? Who are they?
Basically, we looked at people that really has, you know, great background and also have worked with choirs before. So some of them are choristers, some of them they write their own choral music, and many of them are working with choirs within the different industries. So this ranges from contemporary to classical and then to gospel choirs as well. So we really have a pool of talent of judges that we had then identified, approached, and
Earlier on, you mentioned that the choirs will have to sing songs from Gale level, perhaps Jericho them, you know, contemporary music.
Yes.
Do we perhaps expect Gale level performing any special performances?
We do have special performances, but unfortunately won't be girl level. I know we're all waiting for that reunion. But we won't have girl level, but one of their songs will obviously are selected to be, and I think one of the artists might come through to actually see that as well. So we're looking forward on how they will engage with seeing their work in a different way. So that's amazing to see. But we have guest performances. Big Ben is going to be one of our guest performers. And we haven't heard Big Ben in a while, like, you know, like jamming off to his acoustic sound. So that's amazing, something to look forward to. And we're also going to have the Collective Singers Choir as guest performers for the evening. So we'll have 6 choirs rounding it out, and plus we get bonus performances.
Wow, love it. Yes. Now the cash prize, talk to us. What does the winner get to walk away with? How much are we speaking of? And everything.
I mean, total cash prizes are valued at 100,000 Namibian dollars, and of that, the winning choir is walking away with 50,000 Namibian dollars and a floating trophy. So you'll have an opportunity to raise that. I'm excited for that. And the second place choir will get 30,000, and the third place choir 10,000 Namibian dollars. So I think it's worth it. I think it's worth it, and I think it will just boost also choirs, and you know, hopefully provide other opportunities for the choirs as well.
Seeing that it's a floating trophy, when can we expect the next competition?
We intend to have the competition yearly, and we are putting it, it's produced by the National Theatre, so we're having it on stage, and hopefully we get a lot of interest from corporates and all those that would like to invest in the project through its impact as well. So his intention is to be a choral choir. So if you're a chorister and if you've been following the Blended Voices Choir competition, just keep a lookout. We will do a call out for auditions again, perhaps towards the end of the year, and around this time next year we'll be safe. So the choirs also get enough time for preparations.
Amazing. Now for all of our viewers who are watching right now and perhaps want to get a glimpse of this choral music and perhaps just want to listen to it, see what the NTN has to offer, when is the show, what time will it be starting, and where will it be taking place?
Oh, I was so scared. I thought for a minute you were going to ask me to sing.
I might as well.
No, I can't.
Okay.
But you can still get your tickets. It's at Web Tickets. So if you're not too tech savvy, if you're online, you can get them online, obviously. but you can also visit any Pick and Pay outlets. You can just walk in there to the money market and then say, I'm looking for tickets for Blended Voices. They are selling quite fast now.
Okay.
So I would encourage to really go out there and buy the tickets. The show is on the 26th, which is tomorrow. And we'll start with the red carpet affair at 4 o'clock.
Okay.
And we officially kick off the competition at 5 o'clock.
Amazing.
So you can dress up in your finds, come with the whole family. It is, of course, very family friendly. It's a nice outing. We're just about to get into winter, so before it gets too cold, get that nice dress.
Of course, with that slit.
Dress up, yes,
Yes,
dress up and come through to the theater. It's a nice afternoon, and definitely you are spoiled for choices with these choirs and what they're going to bring.
Any final remarks before we let you go, Desiree?
Lovely. Please follow us, the National Theatre of Namibia. You can keep posted on opportunities that may arise, and also if you want to venture into who are these choirs, where are they from, because they're from Oshakati, Ludra as well, Fish Bay. We have a few from Windhoek as well. So you can get a glimpse on, we have bios on the choirs as well on our website. So keep in contact with us at National Theatre of Namibia on social media pages, or you can simply call us 374400 here in Windhoek, and we look forward to engage with you either online or hopefully at the show.
All right, now you can sing for us.
Oh no.
Well, Desiree, it's always a pleasure talking to you. Thank you so much for joining us. We wish you all the best with the Blended Voices Choral competition, and we can't wait to see what the NTN has to offer more in the future.
Absolutely. Oh, I did. Yes, absolutely. I can't wait to see you all.
Of course.
And all the viewers, can't wait to see you at the
Thank
theatre.
you so much.
Lovely to
All
be here.
right. Good morning. Namibia continues shortly after this. Don't go anywhere.